JamesKisau, trying to get to the challenge on time. As you can see, there's a lot of snow here in Seattle. So the entire city's been impacted. Let's kick this off with a pretty solid hand. I like the old Force Thoughtseize start. Quite helpful. Depending on what we're up against, the lands themselves could be a little bit of a problem. But we'll just have to see. It's a Misty Rainforest deck. It's a Volcanic Island. Delver of Secrets. Alright. So we're hoping to hit some lands here. We have a great hand to fight Delver. We don't want Delver to flip. We didn't want to draw Narset, but I'd rather pitch Narset than Baleful Strix in this matchup, obviously. Whoa. Let's take Dragon's Rage Channeler and hope they don't top deck Wasteland. Yeah. Alright. It's a lot of hate, or a lot of pain, rather. No flip. I really hope it's not Wasteland. Okay. Close one. That one's fine. Do I have to force that one? It's interesting. Do you think they would have, like, purposely not revealed a daze? Well, that would be insane, right? I got 3 removal spells for 3 Delvers, except one of them is not really a removal spell. One of them's like a check. Yeah, I'm kind of interested in prolonging this game. So let's force Delver number 3. And then Bowmaster one of the Delvers. Another Edict. God. I really need to dodge Wasteland, don't I? Should I play Strix for that reason? No, because if they flip, I can't afford to take that much damage. So, what? Yeah, just getting wasted off black would be a problem for any subsequent land drops. So, yeah, I'll just cast Bowmasters. Hopefully dodge Wasteland for another turn. And then, yeah. See what happens. Oh god. Didn't flip. Is it Wasteland? Bobble. Can't imagine they want that. Well, they could just bolt my Bowmasters, I guess. That's not a big deal. Alright, how about a land? One time for me. Shit. Cast Ponder. Beautiful. I really don't want to shuffle away that Lightning Bolt, or the other land for that matter. But what choice do I really have? Activate that. And then I will not get wasted off any color. Cast Strix. They're going to seek the beast in response. What do they flip? Force of Will, Scalding Tarn. Alright. Brainstorm's not bad. They're not going to block. Being pretty patient there. Flip Brainstorm. So now I feel like they're pretty incentivized to bolt this Bowmasters. They might even play out Questing Druid first. Yep. Bolt Bowmasters, yep. Do they attack into Strix? I wonder. Personally, I would not. Classic game of attrition here. Force of Will lapses. I saw Snapcaster Mage on top. Alright, let's cast Brainstorm here. Not a great spread. I definitely need to Edict right now. Guess I'll play Teachings as a land and hopefully not get dazed, but they'd have to have drawn it off the bobble, which, let's be honest, is not incredibly likely. Cast Edict. Sweet. Hold the line. They get to Brainstorm, which is scary. They have Dragon's Rage Channeler as well. The beats are relentless. Ooh, they have a Lightning Bolt too. This is rough. And they put a card on top. Oh my. And they're gonna Brainstorm. Keeping that card on top, I'm sure. Is it Daze, maybe? Oh, it's Wasteland. That's fine. Gonna have to hope that they're kind of out of gas at this point. Like if their next two cards aren't very relevant. Maybe they're hoping to just like stop the bill there, you know? So I guess Snapcaster Mage. Let's ponder. Brazen Borrower. Definitely don't want to bounce Questing Druid. So I think I want to try and ambush the Dragon's Rage Channeler. Play that. Edict you. Please don't follow up with another threat. I guess if it's Murktide Regent, I can bounce it. But yeah, we're running out of time. Chain Lightning. Sure. So theoretically stabilize. I will take Brazen Borrower, just because it's a very high utility card in the matchup. But we're at 4. It's not a high life total. I'll just get Island. Okay. This is what I got. Hopefully top deck Cling to Dust. Brainstorm, sure. Oh, that's scary. Passing it back, though. I don't think they found a threat. Oh, geez. God, that's good. Finding Ponder Dragon's Rage Channeler? Jesus Christ. They'll start hitting lands eventually. And then hopefully we can pull ahead. But yeah, right now, things are scary. Bad draw. Very bad draw. We're the one hitting the lands. Hit for 2. The only upside is that because they've drawn so few lands and so much action, they can't cast Questing Druid and cash all this out, you know? Put another card on top. Oh, man. Not getting any breaks here. Really not getting any breaks. Preordain. Okay, there's the land. Yeah, they're able to get around it then. Top. Beautiful. Bobble. Sure. Look at my top card. If it's a land, I'm gonna scream. And then we'll just bounce DRC right now. We just need any and all tempo gains here. Fuck me, man. Things are not going my way. They're really not. Yep. So here's Murktide Regent. Really difficult to answer in game 1. We've been severely outdrawn here. Cast Ponder. Okay. I guess if they're out of removal spells, this could work. But that seems unlikely. Play Strix. I'm pretty much dead to Bolt anyways, so I don't really see a big deal. And oops, I just gave up some information. That was bad. Because they knew about the Mire, but not the Delta. Yeah, surely they have a bunch of lands by this point, right? Right? Wish I had Bowmasters, but I don't. Okay, yeah. This is how they're getting around their lands. It's just like if they're able to get rid of them via Delirium triggers. That's pretty good. Ponder. Hoping to see a shuffle here. They put a card on top, so I think they have found their bolt and we're likely out of a game here. No shuffle. Bolt. Yeah, they're just able to get rid of their lands that way. And I know what I'm drawing, so yeah, we've lost. Frustrating. Hopefully we can avoid that happening again by cleaning things up a little bit. You still don't really want to set out your lands, though. I mean, yeah, you really don't. But yeah, you hope for a little bit of a better distribution. I don't really want to rely on Oculus either. Well, yeah, it's not like I have that many blue things that it's not going to work out so well for me, you know, if I have blue threats. So, yeah, I'll go 2 Thoughtseize on the play. It really came down to those top decks. Oh, I don't know if I want Spell Pierce now. But they might have like Counterbalance or something like that. Yeah, this hand looks good. All our basics are accounted for, and we have Cling to Dust. So that's really cool. No play. That's interesting. Alright, I'll uncycle. Okay. I mean, if they Red Blast this Brainstorm, things could be kind of rough. Sure. Still nothing. It's interesting. Alright, Cling to Dust was severely missing from the last game. Oh my god. This sucks. Ah! I've drawn nothing but lands! I've drawn nothing but lands! Brainstorm still stuck with half my hand being lands. This is not fair. Maybe they'll just like cast Counterbalance. No, they don't. Okay, that's fine. I would like them to wasteland me at this point. These are the trades I'm interested in. So come at me. Bin it. God. Rigged Ash Shuffler. Thoughtseize. Oh, I'm actually kind of glad about that one. If I can get Kaito through, that'd be pretty nifty. I will Spell Pierce, Seek the Beast. I'm not given the chance. They have Hydroblast. I can play around that pretty easily. I guess I just take Murktide Regent. But yeah, Kaito just burns through all of this unless they're willing to force a Orcish Bowmasters. That's pretty cool. There's also the question of like Brazen Borrower, like how good is that going to be really? If I can Spell Pierce Petty Theft, that's pretty good. I was wondering what was in their hand. You always hope for Wasteland, but you know. There's that. Yeah, they probably would just force Bowmasters, right? Then I can't Spell Pierce. So I guess I'm taking 3. Or I can Spell Pierce if they pitch Daze. We'll see if they do that. They did pitch Daze. See how hard they want to fight. They don't need to know my last 2 cards are lands. Like, I hope they hold that force. Because they have plenty of threats that can just overpower Bowmasters. Just have to see how deep the read is here. Yep, they're going all in. Holding the Hydroblast. That's fine. And then hopefully we can just run away with Kaito. Hopefully they don't top deck too miraculously here. Or maybe I will top deck miraculously. Oh, they hit Seek the Beast. Hit Bolt and Bobble. Okay. Now I don't really feel like I can tap down Brazen Barber. Strix is pretty good. Yeah, we'll start with that. They're just gonna bolt it right away, that's fine. Nice. Yep. Now we're getting paid out, and it feels pretty good. If this lag would ever stop. As long as I'm not taking damage, I'm cool. Bobble. They could just Hydroblast the air if they don't want to lose out on Questing Druid. Not going to say anything. Not going to say anything. Bowmasters is a pretty solid removal spell here, so put that back in my hand. Seeking the Beast in response. Hit Force of Will Murktide Regent. There's some good cards there. Hopefully I can overpower them, though. Oh my god. Venom. Okay. I feel like I've seen every land in my deck, almost. This Rigged Ass Shuffler is not going to stop me. It's not going to. I'm not going to punish the Bobble trigger. I'd rather make life difficult for a Questing Druid. Imagine they probably want to cast Murktide here. Pyroblast that. That sucks. You got it. And then we'll just wait for that Force of Will to lapse. Unless their last card is also Force of Will. That would be a lot of forces. That'd be 5 Force of Wills. So I think we're good. Oh, this lag is horrible. I'm gonna be so sad if I time out. Jesus. The problem with edicting this is that I have a lot of removal spells that line up against Murktide but not Questing Druid. Don't want to draw that mountain. Alright. I hate to say it, but god fucking damn it. Are we really taking this to the stage where I have no lands? I'll go there. I'll go there. Alright. I mean, it might be worth it for them to have a no-value Hydroblast. Alright, so there's Questing Druid. They know I have Bowmasters. And let's see if they are willing to just do nothing with that Hydroblast. Seems like, yeah. Would not work if it was Blue Elemental Blast, by the way, so interesting distinction there. Now they have a 3/3. No cards left. I can cling twice. Fatal Push. That'll do. Start there. And then there's only one instant, so I'll attack with this army token. Yeah, no block, makes sense. I think I would trade DRC for Bowmasters as well. I also don't want this to fail to find, so I'm definitely going to get that damn Underground Sea out of my deck before I draw with Cling. There's Questing Druid. Here's an attack that they have to do. Going to 10. Yeah, there's only 3 lands left in my deck. Don't make me draw them. Hit Hydroblast. Easily exile 5 lands here. Teachings. Okay. The trade happens without incident. Ponder. Sure. Hoping to see a shuffle here. They don't. They have another Ponder to get that out of Kolaghan's command range. Unfortunate. And another no shuffle. Okay. Bowmasters. Attack's kind of risky, but they might take it. Put them to 4. It's not good enough. So I'll just get Snapcaster Mage and snap push this thing. Hopefully have lethal next turn. I mean, they kept on their Ponder, so we'll see. Brainstorm. Counterbalance. Chain Lightning. Strix. Okay. Counterbalance confirmed. Don't want to lose either of these cards for no reason, so we'll test the waters with Cling to Dust as normal. See what's on top of the deck. Brainstorm. Ponder's on top. Bolt. Snap. You got it. Cast Bowmasters. They're drawn Ponder. This trigger will get them. Because ETB plus combat will put them to 1. Whew. Man, this lag is making things more stressful than it should be. I can't believe we won that game. We drew like every single land in our deck except for 3 of them. Oh, rough stuff. Take a 3rd Force and then cut 2nd Thoughtseize. And yeah, because they have Counterbalance confirmed, I'll keep the Spell Pierce around. I guess it's good either way, right? Like, if they're drawing a lot of lands, we're happy. And if they can't base for Spell Pierce, we're happy. I like it. Hand looks good. Mana's very stable. The only thing we really have to fear is like flipped Delver of Secrets. That's a Delver of Secrets. Why does it always happen like this? Alright. What do I do here? Probably play Spellbomb. That's a flipped Delver. Oh boy. No shuffle. Alright, a little help here. Another Cling is not that great. Cast Strix. Do they have a Red Blast too? Do you have everything? You are fucking killing me, dude. Gotta watch for that 5th card to hit the graveyard. Not also trying to deal with the Murktide Regent right now. Ponder. That is the 5th card, but no, they don't have blue. No shuffle. Okay. Ponder. I'd rather Brainstorm. Sure. Alright. Spellbomb you. Draw a card. It's another Brainstorm. Play this mountain. Pass the turn. This is like the one thing I didn't... The hand was soft to. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Looking at my top card. I really hope it's relevant. Baragoyf? Could be. Could be very relevant. Let's try Ponder first. Shuffle that. Kolaghan's command is pretty good. Island cycle. Grab island. Pass it back. They also showed me Hydroblast in the first game, so could be that Kolaghan's command will actually not help that much here. Another Delver. Down to 7. Cling your Bauble. Cast a Brainstorm. See if they have days. Alright. Go like that. Let's try Bolt first. They'll probably Hydroblast. No? Oh, okay. And how about this? Force of Will. Okay. Pitching another Delver. I guess I'll Brainstorm. Probably just force back here. Get them empty. And have Baraglyph take over. Chain Lightning was the last card. See if this works. That's a land. Ah, they have the Petty Theft. God damn it. God damn it. Hit Chain Lightning. Draw that Bloodstained Mire. Play it again. They usually only have one of those. Activating Scalding Tarn. Getting ready to cast Borrower, I think. It'll be a big deal if this lifelink connects. Beautiful. Grab Bowmasters. Alright, that'll do it. Really scary final game there. Gotta get this lag figured out though, it's rough. Welcome back for round number 2. On the draw, with the Bowmasters and a Brainstorm. Probably want to try and shuffle that Undercity Sewers back into the deck. But I feel pretty good about this hand. Hard not to. And that's really good because opponent's keeping 7. Gotta try and keep up. It's an Underground Sea deck, and they have a Ponder. Could be Doomsday, could be Rescaminator, could be a million things. They don't shuffle. Alright. Force of Will sure is nice. Well, depending, I guess. If it's just like straight blue-black tempo, I mean, there are some cards I will need to Force of Will, like Baraglyph or what have you, but for the most part, we are just kind of trying to meet them where they are. How bad would it be if I got Wastelanded right now? Not very bad, I don't think. So I'm going to go ahead and Thoughtseize. I think it's time to do that. They're going to Entomb in response. Wowee. They have Animate Dead, Wasteland, Force Backup. Well, I think we take the Animate Dead. If they rip another reanimation spell, though, that is not good. Bowmasters for their Bowmasters if they go on the offensive. But if Brainstorm turns up like a Cling to Dust, we could have a pretty favorable exchange. We just really need to dodge a reanimation spell, essentially. That's all I need to do. Yeah, they've been days. Get you Brainstorm. Pretty scary stuff. Because they'll probably retain Force Blue card in the madness. Wasteland. Wasteland me. Pass the turn. I don't think they found a reanimation spell. Because there's no way you don't want to just send it there. Second brainstorm. Alright, let's cast the first one. Off an island. I need that cling to dust. Oh, okay. Well, Spell Pierce is not bad either. I'll be open to Wasteland yet again, but I think I can put back Sewers and Lightning Bolt and feel pretty darn good about it. I'll Spell Pierce a lot of things. It's true. Passing back. Alright. Upkeep Shuffle. Grab Basic Mountain, I suppose. What the hell, dude? Didn't want that card. I guess I'll play it. Well, if I need to brainstorm and Spell Pierce, well, that'd be a crazy turn, wouldn't it? Maybe I can brainstorm it away yet again. Okay, this is what you want to see. You definitely want to see them expose their Bowmasters. I will take 2, because I don't want to get got by Daze, you know? Yep, you got it. No worries. Passing back. Alright. Play Swamp. Cast Bowmasters. Get forced, question mark? That wasn't part of the plan. Perhaps I would force back. Force pitch force. Can't Spell Pierce, obviously. Gee, I don't know. I could just take my win here. Then again, not being able to brainstorm is a real pain. Jesus. Yeah. This feels right. I hope it is. They're gonna force again. Okay, so they're empty. And they've immaculately played around Spell Pierce. Hold on, they just screwed up. Wow. Well, that was insane. Play Sewers. Spin the Ponder. And then, yeah, I guess just not budge on that Spell Pierce. Still passing back. Another Force sure is nice. Alright. Play Ponder. Yeah, that's really good. That's so good. We shouldn't even be here right now. Get Kaito going. I'll put that second Force in my hand too. They're gonna brainstorm right now? Sure. The good news is that they can't stop double Force with only 3 cards. Rainforest go. Alright. We'll go ahead and attack. Bowmasters would be pretty annoying. So I'm going to test the waters with this big Barragoyf. They probably don't want to see. Okay. Let's just go for lethal. They did have Bowmasters. We can wade through that. Let's not lose sight of what's really important here. Just beating, reanimate, passing back. 2 cards over there. Kolaghan's Command, hell yeah. Swing out. Block, block, makes sense. Activate Kaito. Been Lorien revealed. Keep Cling to Dust. They did not lose life. So I need to pick it up with Brainstorm. Go like that. Pass it back. They have Entomb. That's fine. The card disadvantage. Alright. So things got a little jumbled on the stack, but we do take those. I think we still would have been in pretty good shape given what was coming up for us in the library, but we definitely would not have won so quickly and so decisively had they targeted the right spell with Force of Will. So that's good for us. Surgical, Thoughtseize, Opposition Agent, all handy cards, mostly because Opposition Agent has Flash. We can side out Kolaghan's Command for this matchup, and then also I don't mind having like 1 or 2 Red Blasts. Take a Consign, it's pretty good against Animate Dead. And it can also be a damage control card, and it's blue to pitch to force, so it has a few things it can do in this matchup, even though it's clearly not the best thing. Narset is a little slow. We can cut a Strix out of respect for Bowmasters. They're clearly playing 4. Cut Bolt first. They're also playing Wasteland. On the draw, I'm comfortable cutting a Badlands, though, because, like, them Wastelanding us is not really the best thing they can do, and most of our interaction is trending towards free. So yeah, we could either go down to 1 Bolt, because we're pretty certain they're not playing, like, Tameo and stuff like that, or we could go down to 2 Strix. And I think it mostly depends on our blue card count. Blue card count is quite healthy at 24. Yeah, I think I'm going to try cutting a Strix here. See how that plays. I've also cut Baragoyf in the past, and a poor Inoculus would also qualify because you don't want to give them good reanimation targets, but I feel like pretty well insulated against their combo in this setup. 2 Surgicals, a Spell Pierce. Feels nice. Opponent keeping 7. And this hand's pretty good. Brainstorm, Bowmaster, because we will have to adjust the Bowmaster mirror. Edict also helps out a lot against some of their more busted cards like Baragoyf. And most importantly, our mana is stable. So we can do what we want to around their wastelands and stuff like that. Best top decks include Surgical, Force of Will, just some no mana way to interact with their combo. We draw Bowmasters, so yeah, we're hoping they went fair. Just something this deck will do more often than not, I've found. Put a card on top. There's a Wasteland. Passing it back. Seems like a Bowmasters to me. Spell Pierce, nice. So yeah, we'll play this patiently. Luckily for us, Bowmasters is not the most pressure. It's certainly pressure, but it's not like the most pressure, you know? I think I Spell Pierce this Entomb. I don't want them to untap and then like... Oh crap, I just messed up. They can Wasteland my Polluted Delta now, and then they can daze this Spell Pierce. Silly me. I don't think they'll screw up and hit their Entomb again. No, I will not pay. I cannot pay. Well, shoot. Aren't I a fool? Can easily get Underground Sea here because, like, if they Wasteland me here, they're clearly not going to, like, reanimate. There's Atraxa. Fully expecting reanimate here, but if they have Animate Dead, at least that set them back a turn. Okay, yeah, they are set back a turn. I have a turn to figure this out. Help. Brainstorm. Start there. Looking good. Looking quite good. It's rather arrogant to put Edict back, isn't it? So I guess I just float the Bowmasters on top, because there's no way I'm doing that this turn. Play that. It's more important for Spellbomb to resolve. In fact, maybe I didn't even need to Thoughtseize if I want to get my card off Spellbomb. That just resolved, though. Do they have another Daze, do you think? Yeah, probably don't need to Thoughtseize right now. Another Wasteland. I think we'll be okay with that. And they didn't snap it off, so I assume they have Bowmasters. Let's find out. Oh yeah. Cast Brainstorm. Ooh. Kind of scary. Put back Thoughtseize and Second Edict. But I'm not going to force. I can beat these things. But yeah, we might get wasted off black if they have a third Wasteland. They don't. Take Reanimate. And I'm comfortable going off force here. If I can make a land drop and untap with black mana. I'll take any land or blue card. Not Red Blast. Pass it back. So yeah, they can kind of get me here. Cast Animate Dead. I'll be forced to activate my Spell Bomb. And I won't get to draw a card. Which might be a blessing in disguise since they have Bowmasters established. And they might decide to just not Wasteland at all. Oh, they're going to take me off red. Okay, that's totally fine. For now. We'll see what transpires. And then I want to try and not put a good creature in my graveyard. Yeah, there's no reason to Bowmaster main phase right now. Their mana is up. We want them to waste their mana on their turn. More than happy to trade here. Hit Bowmasters. Block the army token. Passing back. Alright. Thoughtseize. I'll do it. I'll do it. They drew Ponder, Daze, Animate Dead. Just take Animate Dead. Take the splashy spells. But yeah, we're not applying like an amazing amount of pressure. And I just clicked off the Ponder. They don't have it. Or they do have it. I'm assuming they'll Fatal Push and then probably cast Ponder on their turn. Yep. Soporific Springs. I can just push my Bowmasters in response. I don't see a real need to try and get this Ponder. No shuffle. What could that mean? Kind of an underwhelming draw. But I do have Hardcast Force available now. Animate Dead my Bowmasters. I suppose I should let that go, right? Or, I mean, I could, like... They have Daze, so I can't really Hardcast Force on it. I could just attack my own graveyard. But no, I mean, I do have Bowmasters. I'll just think of it like they cast a Bowmasters and now I'm going to answer it. But it is pretty annoying. Not going to lie. Watch me draw Brazen Borrower next turn. I don't like how low my life total is getting. I really don't. They've drawn so many Fatal Push. It's funny. I mean, do I make them use the Fatal Push? I could probably just strand it in their hand. It's fine by me. Ah, you drew Bowmasters. God damn, man. It's killing me right now. Actually killing me. Alright, this game is changing. Get my value. Just a frickin' land. Going after my army token. So I guess we can just both sit around with Bowmasters. If I say Edict token, who does that favor? Can't really let them have a 2-2 though. So yeah, I might as well get to keep my Bowmasters too. But yeah, this game is just falling apart. I guess I flooded. Classic example of them like drawing action and no lands, but I flooded. I mean, at least I can hardcast this Force of Will. Oh god, that's such a frustrating draw. No way. They'll do this so they can get a Surveil. But it's kind of nice to have it gone. Not like it was doing a whole lot, but they've been Brazen Barber. That kind of makes sense. Help. Surgical? I mean, it'll help against some of the busted lines, but if they push this Bowmasters and just kind of go to town, I do not really like my position. Land. Yep. Alright. Do I have enough time to draw out of this? I would hope so. I mean, I'm gonna ponder. Could find like Baragoyf to shut this out, or Oculus also works. Hold on. Oh wait, yeah, I don't have a non-basic swamp, so... And then I'll have a sneaky opposition agent. Thought sees me. Yeah. They'll probably take surgical. And then try and combo. Hopefully Oculus can end it before that happens. Although these Manifest Dreads really do gum up the board for Arcana Cruelty. No doubt about that. Yep. Killing me right now. Killing me right now. Hit for 5. At least that. Okay. I'm not one for conspiracy theories, but against Delver, I was getting just fed a bunch of crazy lands, and then against this up Bowmasters, they were giving me Strixes and 2 Brainstorms in a row. I'm just saying. They're gonna scoop it up to that. I guess they just drew like a 3-drop like Baragoyf or something. Alright. So we've won the die roll against Kentaro Hokori. Or if you saw my other challenge video, beat us in the finals. This is a perfect time to get my revenge. But yeah, I feel like it's probably going to be the same matchup as last round. And kind of the round before it. Just like an unending stream of tempo players. Yeah. If they thought sees me, obviously I'd much rather have them take Force of Will than thought sees, because I don't really want to for one myself. I mean, I'll do it, but I don't really want to. Volcanic Island go? Now that's very strange. Well, it's not like incredibly strange, but maybe it's more like sneak and show. Like Delver often has a turn 1 play, but I'm still going to get basic Swamp here, because if it is Sneak and Show, Lightning Bolt's not even that useful against that deck. Brainstorm, you got it. See what's going on. Yeah, there's the Wasteland. I had a feeling. We'll just take Ponder here. Wonder what they hit on top. Maybe DRC. Or a Delver. Hoping for Delver, I guess. Anything I can Bowmaster would be nice. A lot of lands in hand. I'm hoping that Brainstorm did not go the way they wanted it to. They're not even casting a creature. Hopefully we hit a land here. Not quite. Alright, pass it back. They could have hit Daze on top. Something else they could have done. Okay, so there's at least some part of this plan not going the way they wanted it to. Rainforest Pass. Yeah, this is real tense. But I could really use a land here. More Bowmasters. I suppose I should just cast those on the end step so I don't have to discard any cards, but I don't know, maybe they'll give me something to hit with it. Wasteland go. Sure. Alright, I'll break the stalemate. Daze. Sure. Alright, I mean, I guess if you're not going to give me any lands, quite different than the earlier turns, or the earlier rounds, I guess I might as well take more castable cards. I mean, we'll hit a land eventually. It's kind of amazing I'm not under any pressure right now. That's so funny. Cast Ponder. Are they going to force a negation that? Yeah, that's fine. So we know they have Forest, Bolt, Volcanic Island, and then a third unknown after their draw step. This game sure is going slow. I'm confident about the matchup. I'm glad they're not playing Blue-Black Reanimator. There's a creature. Alright. Hit me with that land. There we go. They'll Wasteland immediately, which is pretty funny. So can I even really Kolaghan's Command? What if they hit Delirium? Yeah, let's just be safe, right? Or I mean, I could Bowmasters. Something I could do. Like, we'll have time to Kolaghan's Command. Just don't think they'll force a Bolt. This is the last time Bowmasters can take out a DRC, so we'll try. Put a card on top. Alright, I mean, that was a good exchange. Can't argue that that was a good exchange. But I wonder what they put on top. I feel like if it was a creature, they probably would have just, you know, dumped it and had Delirium. But maybe it was a really good creature, like Murktide Regent. Wasteland. I have a feeling that we'll hit another land. This is a weird one. This is a weird one. They have Force and 2 unknowns. Tropical Island, they have Hardcast Force now. Which I'm not wild about. Land. Ugh. At least they're giving me castables, like I said. But it's rough, you know? It's rough. I'm ready to see a land. I just am. Land, 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 land. Oh my fucking god. At least I'm pushing damage, I guess, but this is so bizarre. Discard a lightning bolt, I guess. No, discard. What do I discard? Yeah, I think it is bolt. Ponder. No shuffle. Brainstorm. Delta. Still no creatures? I am kind of thrown through a loop here. Land, please. This is ridiculous. I'm truly losing my mind right now. Discard another bolt, I guess. What a silly game. That's a hard cast force, by the way. They're just not fighting over anything. Land, please. Good lord. Thought sees you, I guess. Take your Delver. Kaito can just melt through that. Just really need to draw a frickin' land. Just really need that to happen, please. That's all I'm asking. Please, 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 please. It's my turn to draw land. Oh my god. Cast Ponder. And you know this isn't good, right? Like, after a certain point, I will draw nothing but lands. Murktide Regent, holding up Hardcast Force. So, what? I Force, they Hardcast Force. I Brazen Borrower, they Pitchcast Force. And then I can try and tap it down with Kaito after it attacks. Ideally, I draw a land at some point. It's just getting a little ridiculous, you know? I mean, Force is free, though, so... Yeah, alright. Alright, thank you. It's not even the right color, but whatever. How do I get them to tap weird, though? I don't think I do. But I think this should happen before their draw step, obviously. Alright, no surprise there. Force of Will. Man, they didn't fight over it. They're staying real value positive here. Real value positive. It's back. It's a little smaller, but it's back. And yeah, Kaito should just melt through this. Play around the stack, as they say. Brainstorm. Wonder if they would force Oculus. Put back Kolaghan's Command and Ponder, I think. Or I guess Underground Sea. I know, it's crazy. Well, no. Yeah, it's pretty free from the Wasteland, so... But I need to cast this Oculus, obviously. So I guess we'll just pretend like we don't have red mana for a moment. Hopefully they didn't draw Daze. Okay, they drew Ponder. Got it. So we'll get hit for 7. And then hopefully tap down Murktide Regent and run away with shit. That's the idea. Bobble is the draw. Look at my top card. They won't see Kaito. Need to dodge another Murktide, basically, which I did. Yep. Force the Will, nice. Swing in. Cast Kaito. Got around the wall, Force of Wills. Tap down Murktide. Then hopefully Kaito and Brazen Barber can end this. But, I mean, actually, I don't really see Brazen Barber happening anytime soon, because they'll probably wasteland this Underground Sea. But not if they want to hold up Hardcast Force. Unholy Heat. Damn it. Force of Will. Okay, there it goes. So now they can't wasteland me, so I can cast Brazen Barber. Maybe get over the line. But I'm probably just going to draw lands for the rest of the game now. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Yep. It's really all they need. That was a good draw. Play Strix. Ah. This is insane. Yep. Very frustrating. Very ridiculous game. If at any point I could get Kaito online while their hand was just full of Force of Wills, I don't think this would have even been a thing. But it was not to be. Instead, I just missed my land drop for a million turns, and now I'm going to lose. At least the matchup's good, but I need my deck to like act like a normal deck here. Same sideboard situation as match 1. Damn. I have enough good cards that I guess I'm cool with one Thoughtseize. Your sanity will be tested. Your sanity will be tested. Looking good. We're not going to have a game like last time. It's not going to happen. Thoughtseize you. Probably take Questing Druid here. Hopefully they just like run out Dragon Trade Channeler. Hopefully they did not draw Daze. These are all things that I hope for. No, they're too good for that. Yeah, I'll probably have Delirium before that thing comes down. But maybe not. But also they could just like Pyroblast the air like we saw in round 1. Alright, let's ponder. Prepare ourselves for this Murktide DRC situation. Shit, did I bring in Fatal Push? I must have, it's not over there. Ponder. Shuffle. Oh my god. I'm not the only person seeing this, right? I can't be. Yep. Uh-huh. I mean, I still have a chance to hit this. 3 unknowns in hand, though. It's not likely. I'm not going to pretend like it's likely. And they didn't shuffle. So I'm sure they're thinking about protecting this from a Bowmaster's Red Blast. Well, at least that. I guess I should try and ponder and get around this Pyroblast, right? Looking good. Brainstorm's pretty necessary too. All these cards are necessary. There's no removal spell for DRC. There's a good check with Strix though, so go like that. See if this works. Seems like yeah. Okay. I assume Murktide comes next. Alright, now we're gonna see if they will Red Blast this Brainstorm, this desperate looking Brainstorm. You know you want to. There we go. There's another Red Blast on top, so if they force this, which would have to be their last... No, they have 3 unknowns, that's right. Yeah, it's possible. See, I'm not going to shuffle. Alright, success. So yeah, we wouldn't mind like a Wasteland from here. If they have to bolt Bowmasters, that's fine too. Seek the Beast would be a good thing to avoid. They're looking at my Red Blast right now, that's not good. Bolt my Bowmasters, you got it. Alright. Unfortunately, no Wasteland. Kind of hoping for that. Petty Theft, sure. Play Strix. Alright, I guess I'll try and hardcast that next. Okay. Which means no basic mountain. It's probably fine. Just gotta grind them out. Ponder's good. Shuffle. Pass it back. Brainstorm. Well, I think they're just as likely to Red Blast that, right? But when else am I going to have a chance to do this? Probably at some point. Seems like they probably do have Red Blast. Okay. Well, would have felt a lot worse getting Lorien revealed Red Blasted, so I guess things are fine. And another pass back. Now I can't attack because I can Brazen Borrower. Oh, look at that. We'll just keep throwing good spells out. Hopefully they don't have a third Red Blast. Seek the Beast. Into 2 lands. Nice. Not what they want to see, I'm sure. Brainstorm, that's fine. We don't attack cantrips here. Another Red Blast for us. It's not bad. Play that land. Activating Delta. They know about 1 Red Blast, but not the other one. Questing Druid. Passing back. Alright. What is my draw? Delta. Well, I'm gonna go for it. Lorien revealed. Force of Will pitching Brazen Borrower. Do I just take my 2 for 1? What if they have days? That is something that they could have. But then they have no cards. Alright. And it drew me into action for once. Usually I just draw a bunch of lands. No attack. Ironclad mana base. 5 basics out. I don't see how this goes wrong. but it always could, so just gonna try and be chill. Yeah, I do have a bolt. Targeting Baleful Strix. Yep. So if they find another removal spell, they can push a pretty good chunk of damage here. Gotta hold Bowmasters for when they cast Brazen Borrower. They're not interested in attrition. Fatal Push is nice. Get that. We did it! Seek the Beast is a problem. But I'd still rather have Spell Pierce over Thoughtseize. But yeah, maybe Oculus is not good enough here. On the draw, I could see swapping that for Force of Will. Maybe one Thoughtseize is fine. Or just need, do I need 4 Force of Wills? Only castable when they're tapped out. Or I have perfect information. I'm going to stick with 3. This is how we're playing. Yeah, hand looks great. Threats of all colors handled with Fatal Push. Stable mana. Baleful Strix. And on top of that, Kolaghan's Command. Thoughtseize. Is that worth doing over pushing Delver of Secrets? These are the questions that keep people up at night. It's only going to be good now. Take your Questing Druid. Unlicensed Terse. Oh, I've got Kolaghan's Command. Just gotta run him out of cards. You know how it goes. And hope this Delver doesn't flip. That's also what we're hoping for. When are they going to have time to tap out for Unlicensed Terse as well? Bobble Trigger first, that's what we want to see. Ooh, it flipped though. And it's a Brainstorm. That's gnarly. See, I'll definitely play around days starting now. But if they have to shuffle to cast the other Delver, it might not flip, which is important. Another Strix sure is nice. Okay. Fatal Push. Great. Force of Will would have been really bad there. Even though they would have been almost out of cards, it's like, can't afford to take 6 here. Delver does not flip. Hallelujah. Now we'll just start firing Strixes and hope to dodge Red Blast, I guess. Unlicensed Terse. Okay. Kind of tempting to try and Kolaghan's Command here. Like, they only have 2 cards left. No. Cling. Nice. Cast Strix. Oh, they have a Red Blast. Damn it. Alright. God, this is scary. I don't like it one bit. And they hit Brainstorm again? Ooh. Maybe they won't have Hydroblast, though. So if I can Shatter Hearse and Shock Delver, and they don't have Force, maybe this will work out. Jesus. Oh god. Yep, this sucks. And I can't take them off Delirium, because that's their second bauble, of course. Activating Hearse now. Okay. So now I can Cling in the end step, I guess. I'll be sad if I shuffle away something good. Oh, but we hit something good too. Bolt, please. Oh, I should do this now, right? Guess going after Bobble didn't make a whole lot of sense because I just was going to put another artifact in the graveyard anyways. Spell Pierce? Crap. God, this is scary. What if they just drew Bolt Bolt? Surely there must be a land in there, right? Right? Or Murktide Regent? Brainstorm. Don't think I have time for that, do I? Red Blast? Oh my god, dude. Am I about to lose? I think I'm about to lose. God tier top deck? Not to be. Fuck, man. It's the Delver Dream winning with 0 cards in hand. Alright. Alright. After a disastrous round 3, it looks like we have to face Eldrazi now. Is the tournament crumbling around me? Planar Nexus. Okay, it could be something a little different. I mean, Post is not a good mashup, but I'm somewhat prepared for it. Shuffle, I guess. Come on, deck. Come on, deck. You gotta hang in there for me. That's a 1 ring. Shit is falling apart, man. It's like the stuff I shuffled away off that ponder. Alright. Just gotta try and get them to 0, I guess. 1 Glimmer Post can upset this balance, though. But we should be able to unload a lot of damage. My whole hand is damaged pretty much. Bolt Snap Bolt. 2 Bowmasters. We just unfortunately did not have the early turns to really like make land drops to make the damage possible. But they're putting burden counters on that ring, which is what we need them to do. Well, we're about to have no lands, so that's not good. Oh wait, hold on, they exiled my bad lands? Interesting. They just want as much mana as possible. So I'll draw Force. There is a Spell Pierce underneath that. If I brainstorm and see no lands, like, can probably pack it up. Flute. For what? Force of Will. Okay. So they're not done casting stuff. I mean, it is a land. I can't help Spell Pierce this way, but there's still no point in this game where I would, like, hold up or, like, pay a black to cantrip, so I'll keep Force over Cling. But I fully expect them to just, like, end it here. Cast Emrakul or something crazy, I don't know. Karn into Lattice. Okay. You got it. That was pretty atrocious. Not much of a game. Price of Progress, Opposition Agent, 3 Consigned to Memories. another Thoughtseize should all do pretty well for us. Trim a couple Bolt. Trim a Ponder. Trim Cling to Dust. And also one Strix. Could probably actually be... Well, I don't know, actually. You could argue these creatures are a little slow. Especially with stuff like Maze Vith around. Oculus is blue, though. Hopefully it goes better this time. Okay. This hand is good. They usually cannot fire on turn 1, and if they do, I do have Force of Will, so... Going down to 5. This could be one of those games where if I can just find like some Bowmasters, I can really leverage going crazy. That also works. Thanks to Snapcaster Mage having Flash. Or is this Tower? Play out Underground Sea there. Besage you. It's 2 mana. Yeah, we'll cast Snap here. They might get the Soul Read. And Disruptor Flute Kaito. Maybe I don't even fight over that, though. You know? Or I could see what's coming up. Well, that kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it? Sure. What are they going to name? Probably Kaito. Then that becomes our pitch. I name Force of Will still? Interesting. Lightning Bolt. Damn it. Alright, cast Brainstorm. I guess put these forces back. We'll probably draw them anyways. Yeah, they're pretty low on mana for now. Passing back. Things look kind of good for us. Play Bowmasters. I don't really want to go shields down on Consign is the problem. There's another Flute. What's this one going to name? Another one on Force. That's fine. I don't know what to do with these forces, but I can bin one of them with Kaito. Whoops. Snapcaster back to the hand. Looking for a land with Kaito. Opposition Agent also works pretty well, though. Just gotta fade for 1 turn. It shouldn't be that hard because they don't have a lot of mana. Now they have quite a bit. I think they have a Myco spawn. I think they want to kick it. To which I say, I hope they don't have a Spirit Guide. Or is it Kozilek's Command? It is. It's a lot of blockers. Ponder. Alright. We'll attack. Do they need the ramp? Okay, yeah, they're not blocking. They need the ramp. Interesting. Take both of those. Pass it back. Echoing Deeps. Consign, snap, consign. I mean, they'll probably block after I bolt here. If they crop rotation, like, Glimmer Post doesn't get them that much life. I'm gonna brainstorm. Yeah, I'll consign. Draw some lands. And we'll be looking for price of progress. So I guess I might as well shuffle first. There it is. Actually, I don't even want them thinking about that for the next game. This is really, really greedy, but I'm gonna see if I can win without that. I'll put it in my hand, of course, just in case things get, like, completely out of control, but yeah. Karn. They knew about the Snapcaster Mage from the ninjutsu. Disruptor Flute. So we'll name what? Consign a Memory? Is this getting out of control? Do I need to cast Price? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think I can flash an Opposition Agent and overrun them if I tapped on one of the spawns, right? Karn is in. -3 on what? Or for what? Ensnaring Bridge, okay. Elvish Spirit Guide. Alright, fine. I'll reveal the tech. Or I guess I can untap, I don't know. What could I find? Not Bolt. Or yes, Bolt. I could find Bolt Bowmasters. Alright, fine. But failing that, I'll just cast Price of Progress. Narset. That wasn't one of the cards. Brazen Bar, okay. Just trying to hide the tech. That's what we gotta do here. Kolaghan's command also would have worked, I realize. So cool, we got through that, only having to reveal Consign to Memory from sideboard tech. We got to hide Opposition Agent, Price of Progress. It's good stuff. And they have a whole army of flutes. We saw 3 Disruptor Flutes that game. That's a lot of flutes. I still think I want 3 Thoughtseizes though, because, like, they're not going to play their bomb on turn 1. It's going to be turn 2. It'll be like Nexus, Urza's Tower, bomb. I think so much of being on the draw is just finding Price of Progress, so I think I do want all 4 Ponders, and then we can cut maybe a Badlands? I don't know. Cutting land against a Myco Spawn deck is insane, but there's not really a lot of room for error here. Or maybe, like, Oculus is a little too slow when we're on the draw. It hits hard, goes wide. It might beat a Lattice, maybe. Meltdown's not quite right. I think this is correct. I can't let my feelings from the rest of the challenge influence making the right decision here. Opponent keeping 7. We have Kolaghan's command and Bowmasters. It's a pretty solid hand. Don't know if it's good enough though. Mulligan. I think that's better. Bottom this mountain or the swamp? Probably the mountain. Or probably the swamp. Or probably the mountain. Yeah, it's the mountain. Once upon a time. For tower. Play tower. That means they probably have Nexus in hand. We draw Ponder. Okay. Please be good. Please be good. Oh, God. It's pretty good. That bolt is the one sore card here. Be opposition agent is so good in this matchup. We have Force of Will. How long will that really hold out for us, though? I mean, it's above average. If we just, like, shuffle and never find any of our relevant sideboard cards, like, that will be bad. Oh god, are they gonna name Force of Will? Just bury me. Yep. Yep. Damn, this is a good hand. The One Ring. So I guess I'm playing out Waterlogged Teachings next turn. Try and get Narset to, like, handle some of this. Good lord. Not feeling good. Maybe they'll play around Consign. I don't know. If they take a turn off to Flute Consign, we might have a shot. That's a lot of mana. This is a kicked Myco spawn. Ah, we're so fucked. I'm drawing Bolt. Oh god. This will definitely kick us out of the top 8, but maybe if we win the next 2, we can fight back in. I mean, at this point, they can have any card they want, and I won't be salty because they've had a One Ring for so long, but leading up to this has been very, very abnormal and very powerful. That's a land. So what? Edict Karn. And then I guess, like, untap. Top deck. They play another land. Their ring hits them to 10 or whatever, then I top deck Price of Progress, and that's it. That's what we're looking for. Feels like that's what we got. Really does feel that way. Or maybe I should Bolt Karn? I don't know if I should. This Bolt might be like another way we get out of this horrible situation. Not this shit again. I think we're dead next turn. They attack for 9. I had to draw it. I had to draw that fucking Price of Progress just to rub it in my face. Alright, folks. It's no secret. Things have not gone very well the past 2 rounds. But I'm looking at this hand, and it looks pretty good to me. And we're on the play, which is nice. But yeah, it was just heartbreaking to even top deck the Price of Progress and just be Myco spawned out of the game. I wonder how different the world would look right now if Myco spawn could exile non-basic lands, but not basic lands. Or even just lands that could produce colorless. That seems even better to me. Give it like the Obsidian Charmaw text or something. Oh no, Charmaw can hit any non-basic. Opponent took a mulligan to 6. Opponent wants to know what happened. I was in 2nd place. Well, that was after round 2, so 2 rounds have happened since then. Don't worry about it too much. But I will kick your ass. Got a Polluted Delta deck. Volcanic Island. Dragon Trace Chandler, okay. Yeah, I think we'll just kind of go balls to the walls here. And I think I'm good to get basic Swamp. Well, am I actually? What if I get Wastelanded? So I get this draw off Cling to Dust. And then I get my draw step. I feel like if I want to make top 8, I probably have to 2-0 the next 2 rounds. Maybe. I mean, I think my tiebreakers are kind of good because I was in second place. It's got to count for something, right? And I took 1 game off both of my lost matches, so I don't know. Maybe if everyone else does really poorly. I'm not personally sure how these things work exactly, but I feel like days can go either way when your opponent takes a mulligan. They can either prioritize it, wanting to get the game done faster. Okay, that's a perfect draw. Or they could, like, not prioritize it because they figure it is a lower value card when they have less cards in general. So yeah, we'll see. I'm going to jam to days here. A blue card would be a nice draw because I don't really want to pitch Strix in this matchup. Unless it's like Grixis Delver. Well, that is a blue card. That's what I asked for. Alright, no days, no force. No gut shot. It'd be really hard to actually save your DRC with a gut shot after that cling to dust. Got a delta. They also haven't cantripped yet, so okay, yeah, they're gonna chain lightning. And then maybe a cantrip after that. To Delver. Okay. See if it flips or not. If it flips, I will shock it with Kolaghan's command. If it doesn't, I'll have them discard and get Bowmasters back. Well, I'm less concerned with Wasteland now. Let's see if they block because of Kaito. Nope. Okay. It was worth a shot. But yeah, with 3 cards in hand, it would make sense that they wouldn't want to do that, you know? No flip. So that means they're not drawing interaction. Well, I don't really care what they're drawing. Less options, please. Because it could be a land they don't want or something. Okay, that's good enough for them. Must have been a really bad card on top of their deck. Alright, we've seen this matchup 2 times before tonight. First time it went well, but it was scary. And the second time, I think, was maybe the worst I've seen my deck run ever. If I can just like have something in between that, I'd be so grateful. So cut force, Narset, nimble obstructionist, 1 Thoughtseize. And then yeah, I feel like I haven't nailed down that last card all throughout tonight. I haven't gotten it nailed down. I've decided I really like Spell Pierce because of Seek the Beast. And I've decided that I also like Abhorrent Oculus, despite Red Blast. Their Red Blast are going to be working overtime anyways because of Strix. So it could just be Thoughtseize. Is that what I landed on? Because I have so many good cards anyways. There's been a distinct lack of Baragoyf. Actually, no, that's not true. Match 1 had a really great Baragoyf finish. What do I cut? It's just Thoughtseize. When you're playing against Blue Burn, you might as well cut the spell that makes you lose life, right? Opponent taking a mulligan. I would like to capitalize on that by keeping this hand. Even though it's a little soft to Wasteland, I think what we just do here is play out Volcanic Island and Island Cycle, unless something insane happens. Like if they board into, I don't even know what, Turbo Counterbalance. I guess it wouldn't even be Turbo, but Well, yeah, if they could wasteland and cast counterbalance on turn 2, something screwy's going on. Something screwy. Alright, they're good on 7, or 6, I mean. Dragon's Rage Channeler. Powerful stuff. Alright, maybe I'll just top deck a land, though, and everything will be fine. Yeah! That's good. That's really good. But I guess I'm still just going to hold up Spell Pierce because of counterbalance. Yeah, that's fine. I highly doubt they'll get Delirium. And you never know, but we'll see. Delver. Yeah, it would have been nice to have the option to handle one of these on turn 1, but I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. Kaito. So no matter what, Bolt is going at DRC and Red Blast is going at Delver, but I have to see which one I'm going to do right now. And also I'll get some information. So we'll Bolt DRC right now. If they Hydroblast, I'll Spell Pierce. That did not happen. Please don't Wasteland me. Alright, we got hit. Oh, another Delver. It's a bit of a problem. I think I would Spell Pierce like a cantrip here just so it's kind of unlikely that they flip, because that would be really bad for me. But I guess it would have to be Ponder, like anything else they can do. When my mana is more choked. I just want a good Spell Pierce. I don't think I'm going to get it. If I cast Strix on my turn, and they Red Blast my Strix, if I Spell Pierce that, then they can Daze. But they'd be pretty, like, short on cards at that point. I don't know. Oh, something's happening. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. I feel like Spell Pierce isn't really going to line up anywhere else. Let's do that. Draw Brainstorm. Okay. Yeah. Still gonna play around Daze. I mean, if they want to Daze my Brainstorm, that's fine, but the Red Blast needs to resolve. That is not negotiable. Please don't flip. My dream is to get to the top 8 and face Kentaro again. That is my dream. I want to live my dream tonight. But I honestly don't know if I'm live for top 8 at X and 2. I'm not sure how these things work. Okay, it doesn't flip. But I don't think I'll take 1. No argument there. It's a Misty Rainforest. Another DRC. How am I going to survive? Is your last card Daze? Let's find out. I should have done this in response to the DRC. Oh, it was Pyroblast. Okay. That's good. They put a card on top, so we can count on a flip. And yeah, I'm really glad I was able to bait out that situation. Bowmaster is beautiful. Hit Delver. Ponder. I don't think they would top Wasteland. I really don't. But if they Wasteland me, it'd be such a disaster. Yeah, I'm going to shuffle. Alright. Like, they could have topped like a cantrip, you know? That's possible. Oh, counterbalance. That wouldn't have flipped Delver. Delirium! Oh my god. hopefully Kaito can win this for me. And it might be hard for them to manipulate the top of their deck, maybe. It's interesting that they would throw that in the trash, though. Alright. Definitely need Kaito. Definitely need to tap down Dragon's Rage Channeler. And even though it's not very value positive, I think I want to keep Bowmasters established here. Just so it's difficult for them to dig, manipulate the top of their library, etc., etc. Okay, they're activating Misty Rainforest. Casting Ponder, sure. Hoping to see them shuffle here. It's kind of difficult for Delver to turn one card into two. They don't shuffle. Ping them. Bolt, Kaito, you got it. And then they've been Delta, probably putting the card they actually want on top there. Alright. Now we have Force of Will. And I guess we'll see if they put a 2 on top. I hope not. No, it's almost certainly a 1. Nice draw. So I guess on their draw step, start going after their sorceries and getting a good read on what's going on up there. Wasteland, okay. So we're living with a 0 on top right now. Oh, is Murktide on top? I was kind of joking when I said 7, but just Force. Alright, it's good for them. We gotta fight back. And I guess dodge Eldrazi for round 6 because it's fairly likely. Yeah, I don't know. We'll just do our best. Alright, here we go. Final round. Got a little bit of food in between. Island Ponder Keep. Feeling good. We're on the draw. But what are we up against? Delver again? Or is this Tower? Huh, not this. Manifold Key? This will be a tough game 1, but maybe Spell Pierce will help me. Nimble Obstructionist. Alright. I feel like my dream of 2-0ing this match might be a little difficult. We'll see. Lotus Petal. Then nothing. Alright. I'm gonna brainstorm. See what comes up here. Nothing. Wow. Alright. That's brutal. Not even a Force of Will. Well, this game's going nowhere if I don't get a land drop, so I have faith. There we go. Narset's good too, if we make it that far. Because they'll usually use the One Ring for their card advantage. Disruptor Flute. You'll never get Spell Pierce. Hopefully. Probably naming what? Force of Will? Like in round 4? Yep. Don't have one of those. Of course, if they have Planar Nexus, they can cast a 4-drop just completely around Spell Pierce anyways. So that would not be good. It's Flush Raker. Mox Opal. Let's try and stop them from generating more mana here. They haven't made a land drop yet, so I'm kind of scared. They have 3 mana, and they're going to pass. Okay. Ooh. Brainstorm. There's the land. Okay. It's kind of coming together. Is there time for Baragoyf, or should I just try an Oculus? I think I want the Edict too. So we can go like... Well, I'll probably cling at the end of the turn, right? Yeah, Oculus will be our clock. So let's go Baragoyf and Ponder. Now I feel like we're running a little better. Like, yes, that first storm missed on the land, but then the Ponder found it, and things were going a lot better. But yeah, there's a One Ring that they can pay for Spell Pierce with around. But if I just Spell Pierce it, maybe they won't really be able to do anything else this turn? Question mark? That's tough. Or maybe I can clip the next thing. I feel like Spell Pierce trading for Spawn Lotus Petal is probably the best we're gonna do here. I hope I'm right. Hopefully we can use this to our advantage. But I mean, they're still gonna draw an extra card every turn. Narset's gonna not gonna do like an amazing amount. How dangerous is it to put a Lotus Petal into exile for Karn purposes? I think it's fine. Although for Baragoyf purposes, maybe I want that artifact in there, so... And I can still cast Oculus pretty easily. My graveyard's pretty full. So yeah, I'll just cling my Scalding Tarn here. No big deal. Bowmasters, that's a good one. Is it better than Narset? I don't think so. Maybe later on, but for now we just gotta shut this down. It's really hoping to hit a land drop there, but it's way too risky to try and ponder into one. I think I'll take Brainstorm here. Although if I hit Kolaghan's command next turn, like, Force could be a real lifesaver. I just don't think I'll have time to cantrip ever again. Well, that might not even be true. Like, next turn I might just, like, Ponder plus Bowmasters. There's Karn. Is Karn gonna animate? Attack Narset. Now I can Edict the Ring, which is pretty funny. But then Karn can possibly get Lattice, which is not good. Strix, not very helpful. God damn. Not hitting a land here is so rough. Lightning Bolt. They don't have that much mana. Like, I don't think they can Lattice. You might want to Edict this Ring. This would have been a much better Brainstorm, ironically. Alternatively, I could just hold up Force for 3 mana, or Bowmasters. I mean, I do know I want this land. That much is very clear. Because, yeah, they don't have a lot of mana. Yeah, I think I need to try and turn this Ring against them. I think I have to. Cast Bowmasters. Ping Karn. 2 more triggers for me. I can put Karn to 3 loyalty. It's like not really enough. I can put Karn to... No, yeah, I think that's what I need to do here. Another Workshop is rough. Kozilek's Command. Well, the way this is stacked, I get one more trigger, which I'll also put on Karn, so if they want to wish, Karn will go. One top, three bottom. Untap the ring. Animate the ring. Manifold key, yep. It's pretty good. Now I can edict the ring and attack Karn off the field. And hopefully it will go well for me. Find another Bowmasters on top would really make this nice. Kolaghan's Command. Yeah, I think. Too many expensive cards in hand is the problem. But if I Shatter Flute, I don't know. They'll draw 3 cards on the way out, which is insane. Yeah, I think I just need a high roll for Bowmasters off the top. Or even a land would be better, I think. Yeah, I'll take it. Do that. Yeah, they're going to draw. Makes sense. 7 cards in hand. Attack Karn. Force the next ring. Or I can use Nimble Obstructionist. We'll see what happens here. Planar Nexus. They have million mana. Fleshraker. I wonder, should I just force that? There's no good answer here. But I don't think I can afford to fight over this one. Karn. Maybe I should have just cast Oculus and been like, yep, this is what I got. How many payoffs can they possibly have? A lot. So many. So many. Another Karn. Goodness me. That one was in their hand. So they just had a Tri-Karn draw. Pretty good. Pretty good. What are they going to get? Lattice. Alright, and the Lattice is face up. Brainstorm. Sure. We're making it work somehow. Not sure how. Yep. So in the beginning of combat, were they untapping? Oh, Mystic Forge, yep. Sacrifice Fleshraker, please. And then attack Karn. Hopefully that Lattice in your hand just is not going to do anything. They have so many resources though, like, can't really see this working out. I just don't. If they have their 4th Karn, and they just, like, cast Lattice, maybe I can attack them. I don't know. Disruptor Flute. Naming Bolt. Solid name. There's a 1 ring. Yeah, losing Narset to that Karn was pretty rough. If I was able to better play to the board in the early turns, I think it would have gone a long way. Kozilek's Command, yep. Grim Monolith. Don't think we'll make it this time. But I mean, you can at least see how this is a better matchup than, like, normal Eldrazi, because Sowing Mycospawn isn't keeping us off 2 mana. So we can, like, usually resolve Price of Progress. It's interesting they don't want to draw with their Kozilek's commands. Maybe they're just trying to go fast, I'm not sure. Because yeah, we're doing pretty well on clock. They're about to drop below us. We're still on 9 too, so they have quite a bit of clicking to do. If I can finish game 1 and they're below 12:30, it might be alright. Might leverage the timeout. This game won't last much longer though. Double Flesh Raker is intense. Candelabra of Tanos, that's good to know about. Alright. So probably not live for top 8. I think I had to take this match 2-0 to get there, but still got to do our best, of course. Meltdown, Consign, Price of Progress, Opposition Agent, Thoughtseize. Surgical Extraction's not bad either, because they're not... They kind of have like a bunch of mana and fluff in their deck, and then a handful of win cons. So you can kind of pick the ones you want to beat. Mostly it's the One Ring. The One Ring is what makes this deck what it is. Because like eventually with Mystic Forge you'll run into some lands. If you're paying 1 life every time, it should work out in our favor. And then Karn, yeah, is a problem obviously, but Karn was at least designed in such a way that like Bolt is relevant. Yeah, Strix is not very good. No time for Baragoi. They always have a million spawns to block with. Can trim a land. Cling to Dust is not relevant. Spell Pierce didn't do what it should have that game because of the frickin' spawn, but you know. We don't need Edict either. The main goal is to not let them like resolve these things. Actually, I think I'd rather have Ponder over Surgical Extraction. Just like they have so many threats that using Surgical is not really that live. Alright, let's do our best. Yep. This hand is good. Unfortunately, they're also keeping 7, which is unfortunate. Hopefully it's not an insane 7. Yeah, it's a pretty insane 7. So we'll take the One Ring. But they'll still get a Mystic Forge on turn 1. That's insane. Oh wait, no, sorry, that's Basalt Monolith, not Grim Monolith. Ancient Tomb. Lotus Petal. Pass. Yep. No defense grid, that's nice. Ponder. Can't take any risks here. I want my land guaranteed. Pass it back. Hopefully counter Mystic Forge, and then they just like don't really find another payoff for a long time. I don't know. Basalt Monolith is fine. And then a pass. Fascinating. Strix, not great. Cast Ponder. Price of Progress is nice. See if I can hang on to it. Because yeah, hopefully they give me something to point Consign to Memory at this turn. Then maybe I can aggro them out with Bowmasters. Oh my god. Well, their mana just exploded. They're drawing quite well. Counter that. 2 unknowns. Another bomb. Oh, Jesus. I mean, I guess we just have to go on the offensive now. Bowmasters plus Price of Progress. I hope it works. Let's cast Brainstorm. Force of Will. That could help it all come together. Put back Strix and Ponder. Pass it back. There's a Saga. It's 8 damage there. Cast Bowmasters. Get a couple triggers. Now they're at 12. Ring puts them to 10. One more land drop should do it. Another ring, force that. Okay. Yeah, they're not making spawns. They went 2 top. Hopefully we can just get this done on my turn. Does reveal price of progress, but how much can they really afford to play around that, you know? Kaito? Not necessary. And also deals less damage than this army. Okay, we're taking it to game 3. Positive record on the line. That hand was so strong, too. This is definitely the point in like almost every challenge that I feel like I start to fade a little bit. But I'm going to try and keep it together here. I'm pretty sure I'm sighted exactly how I should be. My only regret is that that game didn't last longer, because now I don't feel like clock is really going to be a factor. Just got to keep it together. Keep it together. Have a good hand. Opponent keeping 7. Of course they are. So will I. Ancient Tomb, Lotus Petal, pass. Alright. Gives me a real shot with Consign. Maybe I'll draw a blue card. That's pretty good too. Pass the turn. What's this? Disruptor Flute? Yeah. Okay. Either way, I'll have my counter magic, but I don't want them to spike my Scalding Tarn for free. What's the name? Probably Force of Will. But if they name Consign to Memory, then I will pitch that to Force. They named Force, though. Had a feeling they would. Urza's Saga. Alright. Since they played that when they did, Opposition Agent can grab the trigger. Voltaic Key, sure. Yep. Karn. Do I fight over Karn? I don't know. I feel like maybe no. Could consign the Saga trigger. I just want them to tap Ancient Tomb a bunch. If they go upstairs with Karn, though, that's such a problem, you know? So yeah, whatever. It's all good. And maybe they won't be able to get Manifold Key because of Opposition Agent. Oculus. 2 uncastable blue cards in my hand. But if things really get, like, ground out, you know, like, I might have 3 mana up for Force of Will. Tower, no payoff. Beautiful. Okay. Cast Bowmasters. Ping you. Another bolt. That's pretty good, actually. I think. Fortunately, I probably don't have to use Ancient Tomb very much anymore. So a lot of this might come down to finding... Oh, but they're going to do that, okay. Yeah, a lot of it might come down to finding... What's it called? Meltdown? Construct. Here comes Opposition Agent. Take a look at their hand, too. They do have a Manifold Key, though. That sucks. So yeah, Unblockable Construct. That's a problem. That's a real problem. I guess I'll take Lotus Petal for the jump and mana. Yep. Can't be blocked. I wonder if I'll be able to find a... what's it called? You know. Oh, then they can untap that key with the other key and make them both unblockable. Could be at the end here. What if I find Meltdown off the top? Don't let me down, Ponder. Price of Progress. Oh, God. Don't they kind of need to spend a lot of mana to do that? I mean, if it's going to work, it's going to work. Does getting 1 damage across do anything? Or wait, no, it'd be 2 damage. They'd be at 9, and then Bolt. Yeah, okay. I think we got there. Cast Petal. Full swing. Okay, that's equivalent. Bolt. Price of Progress. Damn. Wasn't that crazy? We're in the top 8. Oh, Jesus Christ. I was kind of hoping we wouldn't be. Alright, by some cruel twist of fate, we're in the top 8, but we're up against our worst matchup by far in the top 8, which is like a bunch of Delver, probably World Gorger Dragon, Reanimator, and probably Doomsday. So, yeah, that's too bad. Worst matchup by far. Cloud Post bestowing Myco Spawn. I'm gonna mulligan this hand. Alright, this brings the heat a little better. I'm also taking a mulligan. Keep bottom Brainstorm. Call it good. Maybe they'll go to 5. You never know. Seems like they're keeping. Yep, alright. I mean, we're on the play. If we go Bowmasters into Baragoyf, Bolt along the way, it's possible. It's not impossible. Depends on how fast their progression is. Bolt and... I'm gonna cry. Bolt and Kolaghan's Command along the way. Yeah, it does seem somewhat important to get these expensive cards out of my hand. Tapped Cloud Post is the line here. Alright. Pass it back. There's no way I'm not casting Bowmasters though, so... I mean, honestly, tapped Cloud Post, it's not the worst start. Okay, now they have 4 mana though, so... that ain't good. Start bringing the heat here. Brainstorm. It's not worth bringing even more heat. AKA resolve Baragoyf. If they play a 1-ring, that would be a bummer. Glimmer Post. Yow. Undoing all my hard work. It would have been sweet to have Force of Will on top of everything, but you know, that hand would have been insane. 7 mana. Maybe Kozilek's Command. Just so much can go wrong here. Maybe if they take time to like play Disruptor Flute first, I don't know. Oh, what? green mana in the pool. The hell's this? Selling Myco Spawn. Okay. Going after my island. I'm grabbing Tabernacle. Wow. Quite a line here. Are they gonna want to block with Myco Spawn? I won't give them the option. I'll bolt it and then probably just sacrifice Bowmasters in the army, since they're not dealing all that much damage anyways. Force of Will is nice. Bolt that. Smash for 4. Get more Bowmasters. And yep. That's what I got. Karn. What do I do about that? Force it. Sure. What are they gonna get? Ensnaring Bridge? Crazy thing about that, I have a Kolaghan's Command in hand, but it might be hard to use unless I start making land drops. Yikes. Alright. Yeah, we gotta attack Karn here, unfortunately. I'm at 26. Nah, I hate this card. I hate it so much. Vugan. Yep, that's that end game. I think we're pretty much absolutely unable to win now. Man. I don't even know how we win this. It's not by paying for Baraglyph, that's for sure. Probably would have started with finding a land there. Ugh. God, why did it have to be this matchup? So they dodged all those fucking wasteland decks. Now they gotta beat up on my deck. Alright. We took a game off them in the Swiss when they mulled to 5, so that wasn't really much of a victory. I think despite the incredible odds stacked against us tonight, somehow we've made it to the top 8, so I'll be happy for that, but I mean, yeah, you know, you already know. I don't need to keep talking shit for no reason. It's almost to the extent that, like, I think I might want to side out all of my bomb win cons except for Kaito, since it really is about price of progress. It really is about playing like that. God, selling Myco Spawn. That card. Why can it hit basics? Why can't it hit basics? I'll never understand. That was a choice. Yep. Got a Thoughtseize Force hand with a little bit extra to help. Opponent goes to 6. Hopefully lower than that. I don't know. We kind of need all the advantages we can get here. No, they're good on 6. Veil of Summer? I can't abide of that this early. I have 4 cards left. Force of Will. Screw that. Okay. Interesting. I think they just wanted an exchange then. Because, yeah, this hand does really not do anything. That being said, they'll probably still win because all they really need to do is make land drops. But maybe, something good will happen for us. Like, I probably would have had to force that Kozilek's command anyways. Might as well not have them also get a free card off of it. Consign to Memory is a great draw. Pass it back. But, you know, it's not pressure, you know. It might delay the inevitable, but I need to end the game. But it is nice they played Glimmer Post so early on, you know. Maybe it won't gain them huge amounts of life. Ayavugan. Alright, something good, please. Not really. Ah, man. This is so painful. This is so painful. Like, I don't think I can afford to draw that, even though it would turn on a card in my hand. But it's not a particularly important one. Let's counter both of these. Oh, I missed a land drop. If only we could capitalize on this. Not really. If ever there was a chance to win this game, this would be it. Price of Progress. Very funny. Fuck me. Alright, no bad draws except a land, I guess. What's this? Crop rotation? Sure. For what? I wish I had Opposition Agent. That would have been sweet. How do they get this going, you know? What are they going to crop rotate into? Because they haven't really been able to turn those spirit guys into value. Planar Nexus, okay. That kind of makes sense. Now what? Disruptor Flute? Kozilek's command? Yep. Better draw something good right now. One top, one bottom. Bowmasters. Could be good. We'll see. I wonder if I should start trying to pick these off. It's such a bad use, but I don't know. I mean, the sad thing is I can just body Myco spawns right now. Like, I have a lot of mana. Oh boy. There's the ring. Not activating it. Well, I mean, I don't need to cast these Bowmasters right now either. I'm just kind of sitting on tons of mana. But I will now. Hit that spawn. Yep. Oh, getting rid of the second one too is interesting. I guess that means I need to target myself, but that's fine. This is gnarly. I don't really know what else to say. Jesus. Things are pretty bad. If they get 7 more lands out and I rip a red source, I guess. Could make something happen here. Walking Ballista. X equals 1. Yeah, they're really punishing me for binning that mountain. Just didn't think things would go this poorly, you know? You never do, but damn. Teachings. Can't possibly think what that would be good for at the moment. I really must have screwed this up somehow. This is like such a weird game. Should have. I don't even know how it got to this state. But I feel very bad about it. Just going for the lattice. Sacrifice a planeswalker. Alright. Now I can cast my spells. That's pretty sweet. I guess that's what needed to happen for me to be able to win this. That's so funny. Alright, destroy Walking Ballista. Deal 2 to you. Yep. 16, 13. So if they play a non-basic land, I can get them with price. But I guess if I need to teachings or something like that. What is this? Disruptor Flute? Sure. What's the name? Price of Progress? Still cast that. Bowmasters. Okay. Got it. I really hope they play a land. I really want them to play a land. Just any old land. I'm not picky. I'm really not. Lands are meant to be played. We're at 13. Drawn cards. Now maybe they'll play a land. I don't know. They're playing Karn. Well, that's not going to work. So I needed teachings for Consign, basically. I could just cast another one afterwards. So if I bolt them, then Price of Progress, they'll be at a pretty low life total, so they'd have to cast another ring so their ring doesn't take them out. Doesn't seem that difficult to happen. But yeah, the worst part of this is that they could play another Karn. They're halfway through their deck. They've seen the requisite number of Karns. They don't need to see any more. They really don't. Still works, right? Because it's a colorless spell. Yeah, so I can counter anything with Consigned Memory even. Pretty cool. Crop rotation. What are they going to crop rotate for? Glimmer Post. So much life. I think we can still get it though. I think. Sure, I'll take another one. Okay, they're at 2. Do they not have a response? I don't want them to untap. So I guess on my end step, I'll cast another one. That should not have worked. Now we're taking it to game 3. My mind has broken. I never thought a lattice would be my savior. I can't keep playing. This is out of control. It's never been this out of control. I've never felt so unhinged. I don't think I should side any differently. That was such a weird game. And I'm pretty sure there's no way I could have played that correctly either. Right? I must have done something wrong. Well, I can't think of anything else here. Outside of, like, maybe having a creature would have been nice at some points in that game. But yeah, I don't think Meltdown is the way to go. I think they can just Disruptor Flute if they want. Because they're not going to be able to name everything. But yeah, maybe 3 Thoughtseize is too many. Maybe I will take a Baragoyf. Or Oculus? I don't know. They like using that mode of Kozilek's command that's like exile cards from graveyard, which I've never really seen anyone use before, so props to my opponent for that. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Feeling like I can do it. I've beaten this deck before. Opponent keeping 7. Have Force of Will and Spell Pierce. And good proactive cards, but only 1 land. I have to assume that this is not a keep then. But what if I hit a land off the top? And we're kind of in business, but I have to hit 2 lands? I'm going to throw it back. Alright, I think that's weirdly better. Narset's good at least. And then for Flute, if something weird happens, maybe I should diversify the lands a little bit. No, it's fine. Okay. Let's go. Narset's also very good at finding Price of Progress, which is often what this comes down to. I think I just forced that. Just have them start off with no lands. Another force, okay. Got them starting off with no lands. Hope that's good. Cloud Post tapped. Let's surveil. I'll keep any blue card. Don't need that. Bowmasters is not bad. Urza's Tower. Those lands don't synergize, so they're probably going for Planar Nexus. Is what I'd have to imagine. Alright. Yeah, blue card would be great here. Oh my goodness. I think that's just the new plan. This is the aggro I should have been bringing. Ponder's a good pitch. Better pitch than Narset. And yeah, Edict is going to be probably too slow. Glimmer Post. God. I don't want them to have all those things. I'm just going to stop them at every turn. That's the deal. If I can stop lagging. Brainstorm. Alright. Smash for 4. Activate Kaito. Take the land. Play Narset. Holding up blue-black. Yep, I chose right. Thought sees you. Take Kozluk's command. Please don't top deck. They didn't top deck, it seems. I kind of did. If I can just get a consign, or even a force of will. Alright, let's see. So this is a hit for 4, 9, down to 7. I don't think it makes too much of a difference to get these 2 damage in. I think I'd rather hold up mana. Yeah. There it is. Ooh, you know what? Should probably take consign, right? Yeah. Okay. Can we do it? Or is tower is the land drop? Cast Bowmasters. Resolves. This might be overkill. The price might be overkill. Bolt. Yeah. We did it. Oh no! Crazy. 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 So we made it to the semifinals on the play against Doomsday, Pilot Extraordinaire, Wonder Pro. And I love this hand against Doomsday. I mean, I'm not crazy about the Kolaghan's command, but the rest is solid. Very solid. Thought sees you. Take the Thought sees. They're probably not wild about the double ritual. But also if they just top deck to Doomsday. Can't beat that Daze. Then again, Doomsdaying with 1 land is tough. Ponder's good. Shuffle. After some slight deliberation, we got a Ponder. I'll cast it. I think I'll probably shuffle too. Not bad. But as usual, I need a way to close. Another shuffle. No land drop over there. That's sick. Let's surveil. Narset's great. I'll take that. Island cycle. Volcanic Island. Ponder number 3 is good. Can we get a 3rd shuffle? No. Okay, they hit a land. Now what? Personal tutor. Resolves. It's not what I like fighting over because it is card disadvantage. But if I draw a land, I can probably get Narset in. Another Kolaghan's command. It's not great. So yeah, I'll probably just have to pitch Narset here. Or no, I could pitch Spell Pierce. Man, that Daze is such a pain. Because they have another Dark Ritual anyways. It's like... They could just like spend Dark Ritual on the Spell Pierce. That's not a very impactful trade. So we'll do that. It works. Okay. Maybe I can trade Kolaghan's Command for days. I need to spend my mana anyways, so yeah, we'll do that. Yep. Say no. Brazen Borrower. What if they have another days? Pass it back. And then they pass it back. Okay, how about Brazen Borrower? Resolves, okay. Force of Will, not bad. This should make it pretty hard for him to win since I have Bolt. Consider. Deep Analysis is in the graveyard. They play Undercity Sewers. They put a card on top. Uh-oh. What could that mean? I'm going to do another Kolaghan's Command here. I'm sure they have something they wouldn't mind discarding, though, at this point. Just kind of seems like the way this game's been going. Yeah, it seemed like they had drawn something meant for the Doomsday pile, you know? Ooh, okay, well. If they force this, that means they have Dark Ritual and something else, so... let's attack first. Or maybe it's an unnecessary risk. Like, I could probably just win anyways. Like, if I just force... if we surmise that they put Doomsday on top of their deck, you know? Yeah. Because then if they have to pitch cast Force, then Bolt will win. Dark Ritual. Deep Analysis. Not what I was expecting. Okay. Finally getting a break. In the semifinals, we're starting to get a break. And taking game 1 against Doomsday is very nice. But we didn't get to see their deck, which kind of is not good. Doomsday's always got those creatures. But let me see what Wonder Pro has been up to. No Deep Analysis over here. Just one Shieldred. So they play like Turbo, huh? Oh, there's 3 Baraglyphs. Oh, here's a Deep Analysis. See, it might be 3 Baraglyphs. Cut Edict. Cut Baraglyph. Cut Cling to Dust. Cut 1 Lightning Bolt. Maybe 2. Or no, I don't really need the Mountain in this matchup. I do want that Thoughtseize, and then also I'll take a Surgical Extraction. I don't need both Kolaghan's commands. You saw how clunky they were. Very clunky, that is. Then Oculus is also on the clunky side. Maybe Strix is mega clunky, though. Don't know the meaning of the word clunky any longer. I'm taking a mulligan, so I'm inclined to leverage this Thoughtseize, because that's important. And they'd probably know me to mulligan to Force, so if they jam on turn 1 here, okay, they don't. They personal tutor instead, so the idea will be to stop them from casting it next turn. If I can draw Force, that'd be great. Alright, I love it. Things are finally going our way, huh? Thoughtseize you. Take Dark Ritual. I think. I mean, they'll be able to cast Doomsday eventually. So yeah, maybe I just start taking their blue cards. Well, that will tell them too much, I think, if I take not Dark Ritual. And if they ponder for another ritual, then the force will get them. No shuffle. Activating Rainforest. Ponder again. They may or may not have a blue card now. This one does shuffle. So they picked up a card they wanted. Got rid of another one. I would love another Thoughtseize here. Bowmasters is not bad either. Now I got some pressure. Wonder if they're just going to cast Doomsday with this mana. If they picked up Force blue card along the way, that'd be rough. No, okay. But maybe another Doomsday? See if Bowmasters resolves. Yep, we're in there. Maybe I can get Kaito in there too? With a land? Strix, okay. Play that. I'll bin the land. Alright, so if they Doomsday, they go down to 7. And then attacking for 3 next turn instead of 2. Shouldn't make too much of a difference. Will holding up Bolt make that much of a difference, though? No, because they'll do if they can win next turn, they Doomsday down to 7. Draw 4 cards. Oh, then they're at 3, so I can Bolt them. Alright, yeah. There it is. Yeah. Resolves. 1 card left. I think this Bolt should help. But, yeah, maybe not casting that Strix was bad. But I think Kaito should do it for us, right? Seems really hard to interact with anyways. Bolt you. Wow. Finally got a bit of a break there, huh? And now it's me versus Rudeslay in the finals. Oh boy. Do I really have to face World Gorger Reanimator in the finals? I guess I'm the deck to do it, right? Aren't I the deck to do it? Well, they also took down a challenge with Mono Golgari Reanimator. So it's like an Shallow Grave Emrakul type strategy with a Witherbloom backup plan. I mean, who knows what they're playing right now, but... Alright. I feel like I'm the person to do it. I'm the person to fight Reanimator. I was just talking with Rudeslay. We're pretty chill, and we're gonna split the first place. Yeah. Sorry for the anticlimactic ending. But yeah, hopefully it was a pretty fun challenge to watch. Pretty crazy stuff. Yeah. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna do this business side of things and then I'll log back on for a debrief. All right, wrapping up. Hold on 1 second. So yeah, I decided to split the finals. And I guess at the end of a long journey, man, it would have been really nice to have yeah, Grixis Control in first and all that, but that's not really what it's all about. It's really more about the crazy stuff that happened along the way. And I feel like so much crazy stuff happened. And also, I'm just going to say, like in the video, that I was in first place too. But yeah, the record on MTG Goldfish is going to say Rude Slay was in first because I conceded the match. But, whatever. It's not about that. It's more about like sustainability and why take a gamble? What if I had to mulligan to like two? If I can just like split, um, it's like the Tarmogoyf, the foil Tarmogoyf at out of Modern Masters 2015. Do you draft the foil Tarmogoyf or do you draft Burst Lightning? I don't know. It's not really like that, but you all know what I mean. This was an insane run. You could tell I was losing my mind towards the end. We got really lucky, kind of a free win against Doomsday. So yeah, maybe I just wanted to relax or something. Thanks for sticking with me as always. Wow, I am so brain dead right now. Yeah, I wish I had more insight because I feel like so much crazy stuff happened. I remember like talking about how badly we were running a lot, which is embarrassing because complaining sucks. But we must have ran pretty darn good, or maybe it was just like a crazy challenge. Anyways, I'm gonna call it there. Okay, yeah, they were on black green Golgari. Yeah, the Wither Smog Reanimator. So yeah, that deck has explosive draws. And this was the smart thing to do, I'm gonna tell myself. But someday we're gonna have Grixis Control first place. I know, like in the court of public opinion, for anyone who wants to delve deep enough into this story, they'll see that I split. But outwardly, just the hard facts without any nuance is gonna say I came in second. Um, y'all know the truth. Just doesn't matter. Okay, I'm gonna go. Thanks for sticking with me. I'll see you next time.